to another vlog. I literally loved vlogging last week so much. I loved documenting what I was up to, so I really hope you guys did enjoy the vlog. Obviously, like I said last time, if there's anything you wanted me to cover more, like any questions, anything you want me to like show in particular parts of my week, then please let me know and I'll obviously make sure to include it, because yeah, I want to make sure that these vlogs, they're like useful, you know, you enjoy watching them kind of vibe. In terms of this week, I'm not gonna lie, this week is not, I haven't got anything crazy going on. I was really sat here this morning thinking like, oh, should I vlog it again if I haven't got anything crazy going on? But obviously the whole like goal of me doing these vlogs is to show the reality of what it's like being a business owner, and the reality is that a lot of weeks are not super exciting. Like a lot of weeks it's doing the groundwork and spending hours and hours at your laptop. So yeah, I decided to carry on doing them, even though, yeah, we're not going to any award shows or anything crazy like that. The plans as of Monday is I'm seeing my friends on Sunday, I think. Got my parents coming round on Saturday for dinner. I am potentially seeing some more friends in the week. Plans are not concrete yet. And then I need to take my car to Autoglass on Wednesday, because if you watched the last vlog you would have seen that I've got a big old crack in my windscreen, and it's been there for ages. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say it is, yeah, it's huge. So they're gonna have to replace the whole windscreen, so I'm gonna have to be at Autoglass for like 3 hours Wednesday morning. Luckily my boss at my part-time job is off this week, so she's letting me work from home the whole week, which obviously makes Wednesday easier because I can just work from the garage like all morning while the car's there, so it kind of works well in that regard. That is a whistle stop tour of the week. Join me for the rest of the week. So I'm gonna have to take back the skirt, annoyingly, because it's too big. I have to order a smaller size, but the rest of it looks super cute. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then I bought these clothes. I'm trying to buy clothes recently that are like CEO-esque. They're to level up my CEO style, because I've definitely not done a good job of it today. I'm just in sweatshirt and leggings. But I do want to try and make more of a conscious effort for like most of the week to like just like dress better, just more like a powerful CEO. And I know like people will be like, oh, but it's not based on the way that you dress, and I completely agree. I think it's more just like something that I feel like I want to do, because I do think it's gonna help me level up in like a subconscious kind of way, if that makes sense. And yeah, for the rest of the week I'm really gonna try. I made a start last week. I did make a start last week. I didn't stick to it all week. I did do a couple of days, which is better than I was doing before, so I need to not be harsh on myself. It's baby steps, isn't it? Tell me you're a business owner without telling me you're a business owner. I will go first. Just look at my calendar. Literally planned every single hour of this week, pretty much. While I'm writing some content for one of my LinkedIn personal branding clients, I thought I'd just share this little tip with you, which should help your personal branding posts on LinkedIn like be more clear, more succinct, and then obviously help them perform better, because they're clearer, they're easier to read. Every time you go to do a post, I want you to write out what the story is. Obviously don't write out, you don't have to write out the full story at this point, but just like an overview, and then what your key message for that post is going to be. Yeah, what that's going to help with is if you write that out before you start doing the post, it's going to like stop you going off on tangents. Like, you've got that there, so you're really clear on what you're trying to say in the post from the offset. You're not just like writing unclear of like what the post is actually really trying to tell people. So yeah, that is a little tip for this vlog, is make sure you're doing that before you write any post on LinkedIn. But I said you were going to get the behind the scenes, the highs, lows, raws, realities, and that's what you're really getting. Excuse the fact I'm sat in my pyjamas. It is currently 10 to 11, so it is justified. And excuse the fact they're Christmas pyjamas already. They're just really comfy. But I need to know, does any other business owner do this? So I love leaving little like video messages to like my future self. Like I've just done a whole like little video message. I've literally just like blurted out kind of like where I'm at and my current thoughts, which I will save for another time. I definitely will post them. But yeah, like I always do. I always leave like little, yeah, like video messages to my future self. I just think it's like so fun because it's like similar to this vlog. It's just something to look back and be like, wow, I've grown so much. But yeah, I just need to know like I'm not alone in doing that. Like I'm not crazy just talking to myself on a camera all the time. It's now Tuesday and I thought I'd do a little catch up while I'm eating my lunch. Stir fry. It's a lunch choice today. I just love it because I need to get back on a health kick. I feel like it's one of those meals that fills you up, although it's quite healthy kind of thing. But something fun that happened today is we've hit 15,000 followers on LinkedIn, which is just mental numbers. I'm just on my lunch break at my part-time job. I'm gonna eat my lunch. I quickly need to finish off a post for one of my clients and then it's back to work for my part-time job. I finish at 3:30 today, so then it's just straight to business stuff, but I'll catch up then. But also, another lovely one of today is my social media updates post from last week has had a resurgence this morning and it was sitting on 5,000 impressions. I really hope that's focusing. But that is literally rising by 1,000 impressions like every couple of minutes. So it's on 31,000 and we're currently at quarter to one. God knows where it's going to be by the end of the day, so I'll do another little update at the end of the day. But this is your sign that if you're getting deflated, that you're posting content and it's not like going viral as soon as you post it, or even on the first day. Like algorithms are changing. I've noticed it. Actually, I noticed it with every single platform. They're all the same in that it's taking longer for content to pick up. This is an example. A week later, this post is picking up because I've been consistent with posting all week. So please don't lose hope. Like don't think like if you post a bit of content and within a couple of hours it hasn't blown up, one, don't delete it because there's a chance that a couple of weeks later, I've even had it that like months later content has blown up out of nowhere. So yeah, don't delete content, and two, don't lose hope. Part-time job is done for the day. Does anyone else do this? I always leave my charger, like laptop charger, in loads of different places around the house, and then when my laptop says it's about to die, I'm like, where on earth should I put that thing? The plan for this evening, what needs to get done, is some outreach. I need to do a post myself tomorrow, like a reactive post. I need to rebrand my content shoot page. I should have done it ages ago, but it's just one of them things, and when I did the rebrand, it was not like at the forefront of my mind, so I need to do that and add new imagery on there. I need to, because if I say I want to, then I'm not going to do it. I need to do some training and a passion project tonight. It's going to be a busy evening, and then I also need to I literally, this is what I mean in my last vlog when I said I really struggle to prioritize life stuff over my business, because like we got an email today to say that our armchair is ready for delivery, so that's going to be delivered over the next couple of days. So we need to sell our existing furniture. And I've been meaning to do that for like 2 weeks now, right? And I've just kept on putting it off. And then now we've got this email for the armchair, like, yeah, it's ready. I'm like, now we're just going into panic mode, selling the things that we need to. So I need to do that as well tonight because, yeah, I mean, this armchair is coming. You know what's been an absolute game changer though for balancing like life, business, being busy, work and bees, because my partner has also got a very demanding career at the moment, so you know it's not like in the nicest respect I could ask him to pick up the slack while I build the business, because he's like out of the house from like 5 AM to 6 PM, so we both a bit manic at the moment. Is a slow cooker. Honestly, it has absolutely changed the game, because I'll usually, like if I'm working from home for my part-time job, you know, it's Thursday, Friday, I'm at home anyway working on the business, literally takes me like 10 minutes max, right, to put everything, just whack everything in the slow cooker, and it just does its thing for obviously however long the recipe says it needs to. and then we have dinner like cooked at the end of our work days, or like mid-work evening for me. But yeah, honestly, if you are a busy business owner who doesn't really have, you know, in the nicest respect, someone to pick up the slack of like those kind of tasks or cooking dinner, then just get yourself a slow cooker. It's what I've done today, and we've got buffalo pasta. Sorry, I didn't know if that's going to F up the lens then. Currently 6:30, just had dinner. The buffalo chicken was lovely, for anyone who is wondering. Let me know in the comments if you want like some slow cooker recipe books, because we've got 2 that I swear by. Sharing a real, raw and honest moment here, because that's what this whole vlog is about. I think the last day that I didn't look at work stuff was when we were in Croatia, which was 2 weeks ago now, and my brain could really do with an evening off work. However, there is a long old to-do list next to me of stuff that needs to be done, and at the moment I'm the only person that can do it. So yeah, I just thought I'd share this moment, because there is 110% days, no matter how much I love this business, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm obsessed with my business, absolutely obsessed with it. I'm pouring my all into it, my absolute all. But there are still days and evenings where, yeah, I sit here and I think I'd really love an evening off. I really don't want to be doing this work right now, but the show has to go on. My solution to not really feeling like I want to work and feeling like my brain needs a rest is I'm going to treat myself to working in my pyjamas and dressing gown. Now, I notice, is this very CEO of a multi-million pound social media marketing agency-esque? No, it is not, but is it what I need right now to pull me through this work that's going to make my clients happy, that's going to move the business forward? Yes, it is. I think it's really a balance, isn't it? That where I can, I want to try and embody that person that I just said. That is my goal. But yeah, in these moments where it's like struggling to pull yourself through, I think you need to give yourself grace as an entrepreneur and lean into what feels right in the moment, and yeah, what you feel is going to pull yourself through. So this post has officially outperformed the last one. It's currently Wednesday morning, it's about 7:30. I need to go and take my car to the garage to sort the windscreen out. So I'm going to be working from there this morning. I'm literally looking at it now, I'm like, how on earth, how did I miss that? But I guess it's one of them things, isn't it, that once you notice it, you can't unsee it. We're gonna get it sorted, so it's okay. Sorry, all okay. Don't mind me. I'm still on my... I actually think I've been listening to One Direction for a good couple months. But yeah, let's go to the garage. Let's get this car sorted. I feel so awkward. This is literally the first time I've ever got the vlog camera out in public. The car is fixed. We've got a windscreen without a crack now, which is always a positive start. I'm gonna go home, gotta finish off the day at my part-time job, working from home again, so yeah, and then I will check in later. Part-time job, it's done for the week. I've literally just come downstairs. I'm just taking 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna log on to the business and do some business work from the sofa this evening, I think, because yeah, I mean, I still feel like my brain needs a bit of a rest, but I don't want to repeat myself too much. But obviously stuff still needs to be done, so again, the compromise tonight is working from the sofa while still getting everything that I need to do done. Change of plan. I've actually decided to have an evening off work this evening, because I worked Monday evening, I worked yesterday evening, and I feel like it's good for me to have at least one evening where I just rest, and I feel like my brain needs it. I have done a little bit of work, so it's not been a full evening off, but yeah, I think I'm gonna I'll try it out this week, maybe try it out next week, seeing if it's more beneficial for me to have like Wednesday evenings where I don't do any like business work, because then obviously like tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can have like big long days working on the business. So it is now Thursday. I'm just eating my breakfast while starting to log on. If you've never tried like a chocolate protein pudding with like some kind of berries, like if you like berries, like strawberries or raspberries, then you need to, because it is my favourite like treat breakfast. Like, it's still healthy, still packed with protein, but the chocolate makes it feel like a treat. I was actually planning to get up a lot earlier than I did, but I feel like my body just needed the rest, so I just leaned into that. I do feel better having had some time to like step away from the laptop last night. So yeah, I was straight into it today. Today's going to be a long day. My day has, oh my god, sorry, I just noticed some stains on my light blue headphones, which, to be fair, probably thinking about it now, was not, like, they're not the most sensible colour, are they, for like reducing stains. But anyway, sorry, that was not the point of this. I spent the first 2 hours doing some various outreach tasks. I need to chase up with some people that have like had proposals or I've like started conversations with. I try and get these kind of tasks done first thing, if I'm honest, because I'm getting much better at it, but I am naturally very introverted, so the whole concept of me like putting myself out there isn't something that comes super naturally to me. Like I said, we're working on it, because I completely get that as a business owner you have to get comfortable putting yourself out there, which is what we're doing. But yeah, that's why I try and do all those tasks in the morning, because I feel like if I just get them done in the morning and then out of the way, one, I found that I'm way more likely to do them in the first place, and two, I feel so much more productive for the rest of the day, because I'm not like stressing that, oh my god, I've got to do loads of outreach kind of thing. Excuse the fact I'm in my dressing gown. I think I'm coming down with something, because I'm really, as the day's going on, I'm starting to not feel very well. I'm also freezing, so I know it's not very CEO-esque. Ever since I've like publicly said, yeah, I want to really upgrade my CEO outfits, I feel like the outfits that I'm wearing to work have been like even worse than before. I'm just going to spend the next hour listing some clothes on Vinted. They've literally been sat in my office for 2 or 3 weeks now. I've got so much to do for the business, but it's equally really like stressing me out that those clothes are just sat there and I haven't done anything about them. I haven't even listed them, so they're not even on their way out. Clothes are on Vinted. It's time to get back to work, and it's just about to dive in to a bunch of client content for 2 hours. So I got sidetracked and I have purchased some new clothes that are more CEO vibes. In my head I'm justifying it by the fact that I'm literally selling more than I'm buying, but there's no justification, to be honest. It's now much later. That client content is done. I am just on the piece that I wanted to do around preparing for the client meeting, or potential client meeting next week, sorry. It's now Friday, and if I'm honest guys, I've woken up feeling worse than what I did yesterday, which is always really fun. I'm thinking about even going as far as to treating myself to a whole day working from the sofa. I want to start properly planning the podcast. I have put like some Instagram stories out to get a feel for like what people would like the first few episodes to be, and I have like set up the Spotify account, so now it is literally just about like planning exactly what I want to cover. I'm working on my website at the moment, so I've dedicated 2 hours to like properly sit down and just like map out what I want the website to look like. I need to start building out a SOP guide, because the goal for next year is to start outsourcing stuff so that I can really like focus on growing the agency. Like, the podcast is getting official, because look, I've literally just done the cover for it. Also, I'm really sorry, I'll just gonna have to ignore that for the moment. That's the stuff for our new lounge furniture. Has anyone ever watched Don't Worry Darling? I had never watched it, and like I said earlier, I'm having a bit of like a movie and work from the sofa day, and I just can't decide whether like I like it or it's a bit too weird for my liking. Like, I mean, I'm only like I'm halfway through, but yeah, I'll let you know at the end, because it's one of them where it's like it's a bit strange, but I don't know if it's like still a good film, you know. So I've had a bit of a change of plans this evening. I was gonna do like big old evening of training. Oh, do I still do it? This is the actual, like, oh my god, am I even gonna keep this in the vlog? This is the like realities of being a business owner. I literally just got out the camera to film and be like, oh, my plans have changed, I'm not gonna work, I'm feeling so rubbish. But now I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, oh no, but I could still be doing work. And the guilt has already kicked in, and the laptop has literally been shut for 10 minutes. And the guilt has already kicked in that, like, I should be working tonight. Update, I picked the laptop back up and started working again. But I have been working on developing our, like, passion projects to add to our portfolio. And I am finishing one off that I started, like, a week or two ago. And just look at the vibes. Like, this is making me want to start a second business. Like, obviously, this passion project is a made-up business. And now I really want to start this business just because of how cute that looks. Another tip. God, I feel like... Let me know in the comments if these tips are getting boring, but I don't know. I'm putting them in there because if they help one person, then my job is done. So, for this, like, passion project that I'm doing, I also want to develop a fun little campaign for it. And if you are a brand and you are trying to think of a social campaign that you can run that's going to help you achieve your goals, biggest tip is literally go back to the basics and mind map on a bit of paper, your iPad, whatever, put in the middle what your goal is for the campaign. So whether that's to drive more awareness, engagement, sales, like, I'd recommend that you, like, the things that you start with out of the mind map are like your values, any key messaging for your brand. Honestly, just start from there, because you'll be amazed at how that starts off like loads of ideas in your brain. It is now Saturday and I've got quite a full-on day actually, so I'm just going to take my boyfriend to the train station because he is away in London tonight with his friends, which, between you and me, I'm quite excited about because I'm filming the podcast today, so it means I've got a bit of peace and quiet to do that. So that's like the main job of today, I would say. I've got a few other little bits I want to get done, and then I think my parents are coming around for dinner. That's actually turned out to be way more of an errands morning than I planned. Dropped my boyfriend off at the train station, got in my car, and it kept on beeping at me, being like the fuel is low. Don't know if anyone else is like this, but I always leave it to the last minute at the moment to fuel up my car. So I had to go do that. I had to go to the shops quickly. So I've just got home and I'm just gonna get cracking with the podcast because I feel like if I delay filming it, then I'm just not going to do it. And I really want to push myself out of my comfort zone and just try it and see how it goes. So that is the first thing that I'm going to do when I get in, so that, like, the hardest task of the day is done. Just to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes of what the current podcast setup is, a studio light, we've made this makeshift cute little area. Like I said the other day, until the sofa comes upstairs, I can't really arrange everything properly until we have like a big sort out of the actual layout of the house and all our lounge stuff comes. So this is fine for the moment. You can't see the clothing rack or any of the mess around me. Right, I've got to be quick because the camera's dying. I need to go put it on charge for a bit, but podcast is filmed. So my camera died mid-sentence. I've just been like doing the specific artworks for the episode, writing the descriptions. Every time I record them, I'm going to record a TikTok, like phone style ratio on my phone obviously, and then record some stuff on here as well so that it's like landscape, because what I want to trial for the moment is obviously releasing the podcast on Spotify, but also like properly filming it and then putting that on YouTube. So on YouTube I'll have like the weekly vlogs, which you'll see here, and then also the filmed version of the podcast. And yeah, I just want to obviously test to see if the podcast is more listened to, and it gets, like, it performs better on Spotify just as an audio, or at YouTube, or like they both work in unison. I'm just gonna sit here watching The Resident. I'm obsessed with medical TV shows. Don't ask me why, because my mum's a nurse, right? And like I always said to her, like, I hate blood, guts and gore, and like there's no way I could be like a doctor or a nurse or anything like that. So I don't know why I love the show so much, but I do. Like, I'm a hardcore Grey's fan. Any kind of medical show, like, I'm down to watch it. So yeah, that's literally the plan until a bit later when my parents come back. I will check in later. The first podcast episode is edited. So exciting. I literally just need to like extract the audio only file and then add the intro and outro and captions for the YouTube video. So just for next week, I'm uploading 2 episodes. One is an introduction to me, and then the second one is trend predictions for 2025 when it comes to social media and personal branding. I just thought I didn't want to release the trend one without doing the introduction one, because if people, obviously this is all new, so hopefully a lot of new people will find me, and it just logically, like, why would they listen to someone like do trend predictions who they have no clue who they are in their journey? The first podcast episode has officially been scheduled on Spotify to go out. If you're watching this and you don't want to listen, the introduction one is scheduled for Tuesday at 1 PM, and then I think I'm gonna switch it around just for next week to give me time to obviously put some stuff up about it tomorrow and Monday. And then the trends one is going to go out on Thursday at 6 PM. I am currently scheduling for. So yeah, I'm excited and nervous. But I now need to just finish off dinner and make our lounge look a little bit tidier. It's actually not that bad, to be fair, but yeah, I just need to do that before my parents arrive. I think they're arriving in the next, like, I don't know, the next half an hour. So I am planning to do work when they go. They're not staying around, they're just going around for dinner. So I will update you if that changes, but I will also update you if I do work, because again, showing the realities. But I've actually really enjoyed this little work day, just chilling, watching movies, working on editing the podcast, filming the podcast. So yeah, obviously it sounds like a boring day but I've actually quite enjoyed it. It's been quite peaceful and just exciting. It's Sunday now. I had my parents around for dinner last night, and there was a bit of a medical emergency, so the evening definitely didn't go as planned, and obviously didn't do any work after they went last night. I didn't sleep very well, so I gave myself a lie-in. I think it's about 10:30, 11, and I'm just about to sit down and crack on with some work for the day. I'm just going to sit on the sofa and watch some movies and work, so pretty much what I did yesterday. But if I'm being honest, after last night, and I don't want to be like that person that keeps on saying, oh, this thing happened, but not mentioning it, but there is a reason why I don't want to go into it. I don't want, obviously, family and friends to find out from me, and they haven't been told about what happened, basically. So yeah, I promise it's not me just like being that annoying person. I just don't want people to find out by watching this. Yeah, I hope I hope you can understand. Yeah, I could really use a day off. My brain just feels a bit frazzled. It feels full. It just feels a bit like, this is just one of the realities of being a business owner, isn't it? That I feel like when these things happen, and you know, the show still needs to go on in your business, you still need to find a way to move things forward in your business, despite, you know, regardless of what's happening in life and personal life. And yeah, it is the reality sometimes that when things happen, you still have to work and still have to push on with the business, because you know, ultimately, like, even if you've got a team, the responsibility lies on you, doesn't it? It's your business, it's your baby. So yes, this is like, I just feel like, yeah, this probably perfectly encapsulates the reality of being a business owner or entrepreneur. It is one of those moments where it's like, yeah, you just gotta keep on working away. What's that? What is it? Is it a meme where it's like that little kid is like, I'm just working my life away. But yeah, so sorry, I completely deviated from the point there, but it's a work sofa movie day. My boyfriend's coming home in about an hour, I think, from his night away, and I think I've got some friends coming around this afternoon. So the schedule for the day is just going to be like working until they come here, obviously chilling with them for a couple of hours, and then working for the rest of the evening. So yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here because the first task that I would like to get done is editing this vlog. So yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it's been, I don't know, insightful into what it's like to be a business owner, run a social media and personal branding agency. I will always say this at the end, but if there's any specific like parts of my week or things you want me to talk about in these vlogs, then please let me know and I will include them. I obviously want to make sure that this is enjoyable for you to watch. So yeah, just let me know. Obviously let me know if you have any feedback. I'm always open to constructive criticism. And yeah, I will see you in the next vlog.